DesignView is a free, full-featured album and book design software created to simplify the design process for photographers. Designing your albums and books has never been easier. Start off by clicking Create a New Project and then choosing the product you want to design. We've added pictures and product descriptions to the product chooser, so it makes it really easy to find the product you're looking to create. After you've selected your product and size, choose the images for your design. After the images load, click Next and assign your project a name, and then click Create. Before you begin your design, you'll want to note the guidelines near the perimeter of every page as well as on the cover. It's important to keep all design elements well inside the red line and bleed background images all the way out to the blue line at the edge of the template. Once you have a good understanding of the bleed lines, you can then click this text and delete it. You can then drag any image from the left-hand side onto a page and start designing. Or you can start your design by clicking a page style down below and dragging it into the template. From here, you can add images to the boxes on the template to start the design. So now that you have an understanding of the trim lines and adding images, let's talk about the autoflow feature. This button right here is one of the most helpful tools within the program. It will start the design of your album using all of your images. Now the design will not be 100%, but it will give you a good start to your design. Crops will need to be adjusted and images moved to an adjacent spread to create balance and honor the storyline. At any time, if you come across a spread that you don't like or you want to change, you can choose a new page style down below and click and drag it into the template and adjust the crops accordingly. To adjust a crop, double-click the image and set the crop. And just like we showed you before, you can use the images on the left to fill any empty picture boxes. While designing, you have the option to choose from hundreds of backgrounds, flourishes, and page templates we've included in the tabs below. You'll notice in the Backgrounds tab below that we've added several backgrounds to DesignView. After finding your background, simply click and drag it into the template. One thing to note when dropping a background into the spread is that if you hold the image over the right or left-hand page, it will only drop on that side. If you hold your mouse over the gutter, the background will apply to both left and right page. Same follows for any images you'd like to use as your background. If you already have backgrounds and flourishes you'd like to use, I'm going to show you how you can import them into the program by clicking the gear icon over on the right-hand side and then clicking Add. Feel free to add as many backgrounds as you'd like. The same directions apply for the Scrapbook tab. As you're working on your design, you may find yourself editing the templates that we've included. For example, if you delete these two images and move this image over, you may want to save this template for a future design. To do that, switch back to the Page Style tab and go over to the gear icon on the right-hand side. You'll then be able to save the spread as a page style. Name this as a custom spread and use it on any future designs. The editing palette along the right-hand side includes design elements, borders, shadows and opacity settings, text, grid coordinates for precise measurements and alignment, and the last tab here is where you can apply a solid color background. There are hundreds of options up here to use in the editing palette, so familiarize yourself with the options available. Moving back into the design, you can also right-click an image for additional tools such as the option to fit an image to page or spread. In other words, you can make it a full bleed. There's also some handy alignment options in here as well. For faster editing, hold down the Shift key and click a few images. Once they're all highlighted, you can move the image around so you don't have to lose the alignment. After you finish your design, you can make a PDF proof that is the perfect size to email to your bride and groom. Up at the top, you'll want to click File, Create Proofs, select your output format, and then choose a location on your computer you want to save the design. And then hit OK. One last important feature I want to point out is the Change Product feature. Let's say you also need to order a duplicate album with the exact same design, just a little bit smaller. Scroll down to the new size you want to change it to, highlight it, and then click Change. This feature will change the size of the product design, but will not switch from one type of album to another. So after you've reviewed your design with careful attention to image resolution and trim lines, click the green shopping cart icon in the upper right corner to complete your order. The pre-flight check will let you know if any images are low resolution or there are any empty picture boxes. Once it's good to go, click OK. Check the box that you read the disclaimer and reviewed your design, and then click Start. And then the order form will load in your browser so that you can pick out specific product construction materials, add on embossing, and designate a shipping address. And there you have it. That is how you use Design View to design your books. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to our live support team, and thanks for watching.